Welcome, Aries. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. It is a general reading, no specific life area topic for September 2024. Taking a look at current situation and the energies around that situation. I'm using Wizard Tarot today, so let's get started. Let me get a couple more shuffles in and see what's going on with Aries. Keep in mind this is collective, so it may or may not resonate. You can always check out your other placements. Give me a moment for our Aries. Okay. Current situation, Queen of Cups, past influence, the world, present influence, Hangman, negative, star, positive, High Priestess. That's really interesting. So if you look at these two cards, they look a lot alike. Okay, sorry. What you don't see, the Justice. Something's happening here. What to look for is Five of Cups. Unexpected is Judgment, challenge, Lovers. Future influence is the Magician, outcome, Two of Pentacles, and where does this lead? Three of Cups and Temperance. I kind of like that. Four of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I almost feel like, okay, so the Four of Cups being at the bottom of the deck and the star being in your negative. I don't think the star's a negative as much as it is more of a warning or advice. And I'll get into that. But the Four of Cups is about having our eyes set on something, but we're not seeing what's handed to us. It also can be about being really nonchalant about something. It can also be being bored. Just having like stagnant, but more importantly, you'll see like they have most of the decks, they show something being handed to them and the person's not even looking at it. So you have your eyes set on something that you don't feel like you're getting, but I feel like there might be something else in the works and you're not seeing it. And I think maybe you might not even be supposed to be seeing it yet. The Queen of Cups is in your current situation. I feel like this could be you, energy, non-gender, but more, I feel like this is you trying to figure out what you really want that fulfills you and fulfills you deeper, like not just fun or not just, like is a more fulfilling energy. This could be a relationship, but it's not casual. That's not what's happening here. This is really important to you. But I feel like it's a search. And I feel like that's kind of giving you answers that are confusing, especially with the Four of Cups, because you have your eyes set. This is what you think is going to fulfill you. And that's where your mind is headed, but that's not necessarily the truth. And we'll get to that here in a minute, too, more. Excuse me. Sorry. The Ten of Wands. The World. Way far away from the Ten of Wands. This is what your past influence. There's something that reached a pivotal or an important goal. You either reached a goal or a certain situation is coming to a natural ending. Now, the World is, to me, a lot about ending something that allows you to start something new. It's ending a specific life area, not life area, but life event. I explain in the World a lot with graduating college. You've worked really hard, or even high school. You've worked hard. You've gotten to a pivotal point. You graduate. That's the World, because then you move on to something new and different. And I feel like that there's something very pivotal coming to an end here. I think it it has made you really kind of think, because I think it's made you kind of think. With the hangman sitting in the present influence, you're in a position trying to figure this out. And I think that this is really important energy for you right now. I would say that it's extremely important because the Four of Cups is saying you have your mind set one way. This is saying that you're starting to evolve and say, no, maybe I need to look at this differently. Maybe I need to go after this differently. You're doing self-reflection as well as trying to take a different perspective. Your mind's working really hard, so be careful on that, not to get too much in your head. However, we don't have a lot of swords here at all. Actually, none. Um, you have a lot of majors though, so this is an important part. This is an important reading. I mean, I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 majors out of 12 cards. So it's a pretty important reading here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, I counted that wrong. One. Now I got to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 out of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, sorry. I shouldn't have recorded that, but I had to know. I was like, I can't leave it. Um, that's a lot. So this is an important reading, guys. The star is sitting in your negative. I don't feel like your dreams are what's negative. I feel like that your sole focus is on one thing, reaching one goal, and it's done. And that's what's negative, is there's a part of this that's done. And do you keep trying to bring it back? Or it could be, I mean, I feel like what you're wishing for and what you're focused on, Four of Cups, the star, is making you miss out on other things. Even if this situation is still there and doesn't end, you may be missing out on other things along the way as well. So there's something here about, don't stay so focused on one dream, one wish, one goal. Broaden things a little bit. The strength is your positive energy is the High Priestess. Trust your gut right now. Your gut's being completely honest with you. This means you know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly where you need to go. You know exactly what's happening. You may not want to admit it, but that's why this card is here. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut going. It doesn't mean like, you know, sometimes that's hard, right? Because we think, is my gut right, or am I just upset? Or, you know, like we sometimes have to really separate those feelings. You'll know what your intuition is when it when it tells you versus just a thought. If you're in your head a lot, it's very hard to distinguish that. Okay, so now we're going to go to justice being in what you don't see. Something is righting itself. Justice isn't what you don't see. In other words, things are happening behind the scenes that are supposed to happen the way they're supposed to happen, and they're happening the right way, or spirit has taken a step in to make sure that things are righted. But whatever's happening here, it's for the right reasons. It's supposed to happen this way. Even though part of you feels like it's not, it is. The Five of Cups, though, is a reminder here. We have this and what to look for. Be careful. Again, we're looking at the Four of Cups. The whole reason why the Four of Cups goes to the Five of Cups is because he's not getting what he's wishing for, and he's being handed something, but he's not looking at it. Same thing. You may feel like you've lost something or something makes you sad and you've seen the cup spill and you're focusing on that instead of what you still have. And this is really important because if things aren't quite working out the way you want them to, star, Four of Cups here, you will really need to not go down that rabbit hole of staying focused on what you no longer have. In other words, too, or what you lost. don't look at it as what you lost, a lesson learned. Try to look at that any different way. Use the energy in your present of the hangman to really allow yourself to see things differently. But what the cool thing is, I mean, we still have good stuff coming, is the judgment is unexpected. So you will come out of this on top. I mean, think of the judgment as the phoenix being reborn and coming back to life. There's something here that brings you completely back to life again. Um, it really does. Sorry. In a lot of different ways. We have the lovers in our challenge. I don't think this is a person as much as it is a decision that you need to make. You need to make a choice here, and that's the challenge. And it's not easy challenge, okay? So um, it also could be that there could be someone that you're not seeing again because your focus isn't there and is leading you away from them. So if you're looking for love or have had struggles in a relationship that could be coming to an end, keep an open mind on what else is out there. Don't close off too quickly, too soon. Um, the magician is in your future influence. I feel like there will be so much understanding. It's sitting right next to the high priestess and in between the star and the high priestess. And they're all blue, like they all match. These all go together. I mean, don't you think? Pretty amazing. Um, I feel like the magician in the future, you'll be influenced by kind of a realization. So the magician, I mean, is about having all of the tools, being able to perform magic, alchemy, all of those things. Also, though, the temperance, which is where this leads, is also about alchemy. It's also about emotional balance, but we'll talk about that. But so future, you are going to be realizing that I feel like you have a lot more options than you think you do. And I like that energy coming in. And the reason why I say that too, because it leads to the Two of Pentacles. You will balance things out. For some of you, this could be someone's sights turning back towards you, that they've been focused on something else and they may turn their sights back towards you. And that could be, if you're in relationships, that could be why the judgment's there unexpectedly. But this is the outcome. But either way, if you're so, I feel like this is you bringing back, not staying so focused on one life area or one outcome or one thing. Because I think this feeling, where does that feeling come from? Let's pull a couple clarifiers on the magician, because that is the feeling that evens you out a little bit here. The magician, please. Six of Swords, Death, and Six of Cups. So there was an energy, yes. There was you leaving something for something better, but then things change with the death and it's back to reminding you of the past. And I feel like that's what gives you the strength. The strength comes from you realizing that you can do this. The death card and the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is reminding you that you did it in the past before and that you could do it again. You have the strength, you have the will, you have the tools, you have everything you need. And then leads to that more balance. Like again, for some of you, it's someone coming back in. They now have time for you again, which I don't know is a good thing or a bad thing. The Three of Cups, where does this lead? That leads to the Three of Cups and then to the Temperance. So I do feel like there will definitely be an instant feeling of celebration and it will feel really good. And then it does lead to, after that, more balance. And it feels very nice where it leads as far as the situation, whether it's love or anything else, because it feels like it takes the celebration and then goes, this is where we should be. This is where we can, keep things going. When you're doing anything all out, you get tired, right? Or it gets old. If you can keep things at an even keel, they stay kind of emotional, balanced, it can last longer. Tell me more about this Temperance. King of Swords, Knight of Cups. Yeah, This is definitely, yeah. It could be balancing the situations, but I feel like we've got a sword, a cup, and a knight. This is about putting all your personalities evenly. But I do feel like this could be another person too that has kind of put their passion and their love and their mind all together. I feel like this is really good energy, whether this is you or someone else. If there's someone coming in and it's someone else, because part of this does feel a little lovey to me, but part of it also feels like just you working through things. You're going to be able to put yourself in a very even space where you can love and be passionate, but also be intellectual and smart about it. I like that. That was crazy. It would have been better with the King of Cups, but sometimes, it's nice to have a little romance, and I feel like the Knight is more romantic. So there you have it, Aries. I hope you like that. Let me know what you think. Oh, wait, wait. I didn't pull advice. Advice. Two of Wands. I feel like this goes with the Hangman is make sure that you keep making your plans to move forward. Don't be so stuck on one thing. Allow yourself to move forward and make good plans to do so. And I think it'll be really nice. So don't give up on your plans. Keep figuring it out. Stay moving forward is what the Two of Wands also means. So take care. I hope you enjoyed. Have a beautiful day.